Well, hello and happy Sunday to you. Welcome if you're joining on the replay, and welcome, welcome, Melissa, first in. Way to go. Good to see you. How are you doing on this nice Sunday afternoon here, morning where you are, I do believe. Hey, Indra, good to see you. Do please go ahead and share this if you'd like to. Let's get some people on. Hey, Carfen, good to see you. Thank you for sharing, Indra. So it's good. We're on day 2 of 7 days, 7 contemplations to raise your vibration. Hello there, Melissa. Always a pleasure to see you. Hey, James, good to see you. I was on time today, just so you know. Always like to as you're my main timekeeper. Thank you for sharing. I love that you're sharing. Hey, Sonam, good to see you. Thank you for sharing, James. That's fabulous. Really appreciate it. Always great to be here. Oh, you're such a love, Melissa. Hey, Sonam, good to see you. We're day 2. It's going to feel so short. After doing 30 days of kindness, it's going to feel so short doing a 7-day track, I suppose. So my name is Joel Young. I'm the creator and custodian of NPA, which stands for Non-Personal Awareness. You can have a look at that. Happy Sunday to you too, James. At nonpersonalawareness.com. You can see it up there. Or you can also add .com after my handle, which is joelyoungmpa.com. And yeah, we're going through 7 days. I'm inviting you to contemplate some notions, some perspectives that I'm offering you. So let me just turn it around before we dive into it. So I'm wearing a t-shirt because it's Sunday. I normally wear a shirt. It's one of my things. I do love shirts. I've got a ridiculously large collection, and I would have more if I could fit them anywhere. But today I thought I'd wear a t-shirt as it's Sunday and it's sunny here. It's actually sunny here. So Indra and I have had a wonderful morning down on the beach. Went down to Brighton and we're doing some video work there and some other super secret stuff, which I'm not sure she's ready to reveal. I'm not going to tell you what the video is either. It's up to her to tell you what that's all about. But it's been great to go down and just kind of play in the pebbles and just have some fun. Hey, Baron Boren. That's like Baron Boren 13. Good name. Yes, indeed, Indra. Oh, what's he saying? What's he saying? Is he a blabbermouth? No, it's all... Until you say, it's all under my hat. So there we go. Hey, Meringue 77. Good to see you. So we're doing super secret stuff. Sounds lovely. Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's all good. We're both really excited about it, but we're in the process of sort of creating it and building it. And so when it's ready, you'll all find out about it. Shame on you guys for having so much fun. I know, we're just terrible. Lusciousness. Oh, that's a good word, Indra. That's great. So yeah, we're doing seven contemplations. Today's an interesting one. I'm ready for some quantum physics because I'm going into quantum physics mode today. So just be warned. It's a Sunday after all. What do you need on a Sunday if not some quantum physics? So how have you guys been? How's the weekend going? It's like you're spies. The name's Young, Joel Young. Brilliant. Hey, Big Al, good to see you. Lol, indeed. Indeed. So, oh, thank you for inviting people, so I really love that. And thank you for all those lovely purple and blue hearts. Really good. I'm thinking Indra's purple. I think James is blue. Howdy, sir. Big Al. Your pal. Oh, I love that. Hello, Al. I feel like you're my pal already. I love that name. You're tired. Danced so much at a party last night. Oh, I saw there were some scopes come through. Didn't go on them. I wasn't. It was time to do that. But that explains it. You were dancing. What fun. So Big Al, I imagine your name is Al, seeing as you're Big Al on there. I love it when names are in the handles. I love some really interesting handles, but it's always easier on me. Hey, Danny, good to see you. Yep. Where are you from, Big Al? And thanks for coming on my scope. I'm curious what drew you to come on here today. Where are you from? I'd love to know where you guys are from. I know quite a few people are already here where you guys are from. It's nice. North Carolina. I've got a friend in South Carolina, which is probably just south of North Carolina. But welcome from there. That's beautiful. So if you're new to me, again, oh, hey, Vanessa, good to see you. So my name is Joel Young. I'm the creator and custodian of NPA, which stands for Non-Personal Awareness. It's a really simple way to stop taking things personally. Joe is so observant this morning. Well, thank you very much. And this week, all this week, we are doing 7 contemplations. And we're going to be contemplating notions. And I want to make it really clear that these are just perspectives that I'm offering. And the invitation is just to sort of ponder on them, just to let's see what arises when you think about them. And if they connect, you can run with that. And if they don't, you can just let them go. Okay, so I'm up for cracking on with it. It's Sunday afternoon. It's sunny out there. Are you ready for the big reveal? Would you like to know what day 2 is on our 7-day contemplation fest? Let me hear you say yeah or yes if you're British. Yes, 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 or even yes, yes, yes if you're a full of life British person. Yes, says Militia. Militia? Militia, oh my God. Oh, hands up. I'm liking that emoji, James. That's great. Hey, Alicia, thank you for inviting people. That's beautiful. Okay, so I've got 3 yeses. Anyone else? I think I'm going to look for 5. Come on, 2 more yeses from you. Hi there. Yes, says Alicia. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you. One more, and I'll show you what it is. Come on, Indra, I know you're there. Oh, yes, inviting, indeed. All right, I'll take that as a 4th. My Arab grandparents called me that. Did they really? Maybe I'm just reading the energy. Who knows? Okay, thanks for sharing, Vanessa. Right, let's do day 2. What drew me was someone else invited. Don't know who, but I'll stick a moment. Thanks, Miguel. Well, hope you like it and hope you get something from this. It's always my prayer to offer value in time that people choose to spend with me. I always think it's a privilege if someone decides to spend even like 10 seconds with me. It's like, well, thanks for connecting. Here we go, day 2. So I invite you to contemplate this notion. At a quantum level, everything is in constant motion. So stuckness fundamentally is impossible. So everything at a quantum level, I know what you mean, great Al. So everything at a quantum level is in constant motion. So stuckness fundamentally is impossible. So I love this one because sometimes we play with the idea that we're stuck. And there is a certain truth that we can be in a holding pattern. I'm in the woods and it's working. Good for you, Steph. So here's the thing. On the quantum level, everything is energy, and the nature of energy is it's in constant motion. It's waves that go up and down, constantly moving. The way that you can get the appearance of stuckness is you get a little constantly moving vortex which has an energy about it which appears solid. That's true in terms of how you create form, and it's also true in terms of how you create experiences. So what it can be useful to do is just to contemplate, well, you know, I'm feeling stuck. Things in my life seem stuck, but at a quantum, well, what a great one, nothing is ever stuck. Food. Well, again, it is food for thought. I'm not going to ask you to deny your reality of the experience of stuckness, because there is an experience of stuckness. But all of these things are really, one of my intentions is to help open doors where there are stuckness to a place where movement becomes possible. At least a sense of experiential movement, that's for sure. Everything is moving all the time. Yes, it is indeed. So this is very fundamental. Shifting energy all the time. That's right. That's what it is. So take a moment and ponder it. And I'd love to hear what your feedback is on just contemplating this. Sometimes we go about what appears like a circle in the labyrinth of life. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that can happen in when you align with the energy, even when we're upset or stressed, the world still moves on. Okay, yeah, that's true. It applies to not taking things personally. Absolutely. Well, the MPA, the non-personal awareness, and the MPA process really work with the energetic nature of reality and helps you get into a space of flow, really, when you feel stuck or in lots of different situations. So, constant motion, stuckness, is all just something which is an apparent happening, which, yes, we experience in reality, but fundamentally it's always moving. Yes, it really does make a lot more sense to me now. Ooh, it's all flowing. Instant fix, always good. Oh, before I do, let me just invite you. I really love it. Screenshot that and share it on Twitter or wherever. That will give other people a chance to contemplate this notion. So if you feel resonant and you know how to, you can go ahead and take a screenshot and then share it on Twitter. Fundamentally impossible, love that bit. I'm really going to think about this today. Good for you. So it's like a lotus. How do you mean like a lotus? Still not managed to work that out. What haven't you worked out, Vanessa? Why stuckness is impossible? Shit. Oh, the screenshot. Have you got an iPhone? if you've got an iPhone, you take the off button and then the big button at the bottom of the screen, which is the select button, click them at the same time. Oh, there you go. Jess did it, and then it'll come up with an option to share on the, on the feed, and that's how you share it. It says share on Twitter, and you go, yes, please. There you go. Another one in pink, which I think is Steph actually did that. Sorry, laughing too much. Same method with Android. There you go. Thanks, Jill. I appreciate you chipping in. I didn't see you arrive. Welcome to the scope. So we're doing 7 contemplations over these 7 days. We're on day 2, and beautiful, thank you. And this one is about how at a quantum level everything is in constant motion. So again, just to reiterate, because I know people say, well, I feel stuck, and I totally acknowledge that, and it's really it's good to acknowledge the experience, but this contemplation can help you open the door to the fact that stuckness fundamentally isn't what's happening. Everything is in constant motion. Hey, lovely James. So, let me see where we're at. I feel like it's quite a short scope. These, unless you have some questions or any feedback or anything like that, I might round it up. But if anything come up on that, any questions you have, any shares, any experiences you have, I'm open to that. Otherwise, I'm going to go get a cup of tea and wait for Indra to come on. But here's your chance. I can tell my brain's still, as I said earlier, we've been down the beach for the morning and my brain's still in beach bum mode. But there we go. Scope anyway. What do you do when you feel stuck? Okay, that's a great question, Melissa. So I'll first of all address it with this in mind, with this contemplation in mind. If you feel stuck, it can really help just it helps to stop, breathe, and go inside. That contemplation is very helpful to me, helps me realise I'm moving forward even when I'm hurt. Yes, we're always moving forward. And in a way, it's about getting your brain to catch up with the reality of what's happening. Is it tea time already? It is. Yeah, I've actually got a cup of tea, to be honest. It's here, just halfway through it. But Melissa was asking, how do you get unstuck? So using this can be certainly a way. Close your eyes, take a breath, and just, again, it's contemplate the notion. So there's this notion that everything is fundamentally moving, and that will help you. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. And stuckness and MPA is what's the association? I get it, but I don't. Okay, I'll come back to that. Sitting next to a tree is good. Sitting rooted if you open your eyes and see many. Okay, yeah. So, Al, the connection between energy and MPA. So the MPA process works with, it's a spoken word process, which really invites you to have the perspective that everything is energy, it's pure energy, and it's not personal. So you find whatever the issue that's going on, you put it into the simple line, say the words, and it can really shift your perspective in a way which allows you to move. So a lot of people, there's lots of different ways people use it, and I've seen all sorts of incredible things happen with it that I never expected. But in terms of straightforward stuckness, if you feel a stuckness, you can do the MPA process and it will help you get into a space of movement. Because what it does, it takes the energy which is all locked up because you've identified with something which makes it solid and allows you to let it free, realise it's not personal, and then it can move. So Steph says, I've been trying the MPA in conflicts recently and it's been helping me feel peace quicker. Yeah. The tree energy will ground you. Trees are awesome. Trees are awesome. So one of the things that the MPA process does, coming back to you, Melissa, I don't know if you've been to the site and downloaded the MPA process. The one that you can get for free is about working with people who are basically throwing negative shit at you. And when you take it personally, it helps you stop that. But in terms of stuckness, it can bring you into a presence. And I find that sort of a neutral presence in relation to whatever's going on takes you from kind of that Velcro place where it all sticks inside to the kind of that friction-free place so it can just move. And one of the things about that, you bought the keyword cheat sheet, great. So the great thing about that is it moves by itself. Hello Jane, good to see you. And because we often take personal responsibility for moving our shit, and all the bit you need to do is to realise the non-personal nature of it. It tends to move itself. I'm sat in a tree right now. Hope no creepy crawlies are going in my pants. Great, Steph. Very, very good. Thank you for those questions, by the way. And I hope I answered that for you. And I would, Al, if you're willing, just to go and have a look at the site. You can use my handle, joelyoungmpa.com, or you can do nonpersonalawareness.com. And there's some information on there, and you can download the words and give it a go. But it uses the power of the spoken word. It uses kind of an intuitive process to notice what's going on in you. And then the words allow you to transform stuck energy or charged energy into neutral energy, which can then tends to flow. Because anything that's coming up which is stuck and causing you pain or suffering is kind of at your exit door, knocking on it, trying to get out. So it's already got its own motion. It's just about getting out of your own way and letting it pass. And you can also use it to let stuff come in, because often we have a prayer for something, we invite it in, and then we block it because that's not me. And the MPA process allows you to include yourself in the vibration. So again, it has its own momentum. You open the door, get out of your own way, and then it comes into you. The horseflies were out in force. Well, you want to watch those. Okay, I can see you're pondering, Big Al. Again, it's one of those things. I'm always a fan of saying that MPA is a way, not the way. There's lots of different ways you can get unstuck. And I'm always say to everybody, find a way that resonates, whether it's MPA or something else. I'd much rather you just find something that works. But give it a go. You can download it and have a look at if it works. You do listen, yeah. You do. Beautiful. Hey, Mary, I didn't see you come in. Good to see you. Great. So then, I'm stuck in place. Okay. Well, one of the things that I'll say to that, Al, is that, we do get stuck. Sometimes in life, there's not a process on earth that's going to make a difference. I don't know if that's the space you're in, but it really is. Sometimes life is just for pure experience. An MPA doesn't come from a space of fixing. It comes from a space of offering a perspective and seeing what happened. Nonetheless, sometimes there are things that just feel stuck, and if there's a bit-by-bit process you have to go through. But I certainly feel for you. Lucky me, glad to meet you. I'm disabled and alone. Oh, man, there's such a great tribe here. And Indra, who's just commented there, back to Stephanie. I come on at 2 daily. She comes on at 2:30. There's a great tribe here. I'd hate to think of you feeling alone. We had someone else come in recently who was in a really bad way. And everyone on here just was like offering mega support. And so, love to see you again. I'd love to be part of that support system. Just alone in real life, okay, like Sonam? Okay, yeah. I think I understand that. Like, oops. Like, yeah, you're okay, like, yeah. You followed me, great. Well, it's good to know you, Al. That's really great. Come on to these scopes. I find it more supportive on here than out there. Very good, Peepsy, yeah. So there's Indra there. She comes on at 2:30, and she speaks about the fairy kingdom. She speaks about the moon, but she's your friend. Oh, okay, got it. Beautiful. So, but one of the things about my scope and Indra's scope is we don't necessarily always plan it, but they often work together. There's a lot of people who come onto both of the scopes, and both of us are very passionate about just being real and authentic. And I think whatever situation you're going on in life, there's something. And I have a dog bugging me. Oh my God, dog bugs. But there's something amazing about hanging out with people who are just going to say, look, just be you, whatever it is. If you want to say, like, sometimes there's a positive energy, and someone might come on and say, I'm not feeling positive. And we're not going to bash them down. We're going to honour it and acknowledge it. And it's all really welcome. It's like an hour of healing. Great, Steph. Good. Both scopes are awesome. Please follow them. Thank you. Well, that's what I mean. We're really happy to welcome you, Al, if you choose to come regularly or drop in from time to time. It's a beautiful thing. So I feel the closing energy coming. I'm just going to turn it around so you can see those.
What was it?
What was what?
What's today's?
Oh, you were on the phone. Indra took a phone call on my scope.
That's my daughter.
Oh, it's a daughter, so that always comes first. I'm totally in favour of that. So just to remind you, if you're curious about the MPA process, you can download it for free. It's at joelyoungmpa.com, which is my handle.com, or same goes to the same place, nonpersonalawareness.com. We're doing 7 days. We're on day 2, and day 2 is here. Again, you can screenshot it if you haven't already. Is I invite you to contemplate the notion that at a quantum level, everything is in constant motion. Stuckness fundamentally is impossible. So the energy is always moving. It can create the appearance of not moving. That's what it does. It just goes in like a holding pattern. Sun is shining, weather sweet, make me want to move my dancing feet. Hey, you're rapping at us there, Vanessa. Beautiful. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to show you Indra. There you are, because she's here this weekend doing some work on her business, which is brilliant with me. And she'll be on at 2:30. I'm going to turn this around. Love it, missed the beginning. Well, great to see you, Mrs. Rogers. Before I go, what's your name, Mrs. Rogers? Have I seen you before? I can't quite tell, and I'm not great at that. But throw up your name, then I'll say cheerio if you're willing. Mrs. Rogers. Was Mrs. Rogers on yesterday or the day before? Do you remember? Or on yours, maybe? Maybe that crazy one we did the other night. First time I've watched your scope. Great. Well, that's lovely to meet you, Rafia. Thanks for coming on. For leaving apart, you two seem together a lot. Living apart. Yeah, we live miles away, so when she comes down, we've had so much to cover. We've been so busy this weekend. We've had like a ton of video. I'm killing her, and I'm quite the whip master. She's like, God, you're bossy. But you've got to get it done. Joel moved to Harrogate. I'll consider that one. It might be easier. Okay.
Don't kill him first.
If he doesn't kill me first. Okay, so thank you everyone who's come on for the first time. Thank you for all of you who come so regularly. It's always such a pleasure to see you. Great to meet you. Love and blessings to you. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll be on, if I don't have a call, of course, I'll be on Indra's Scope at 2:30. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, guys.